Casio recently released the new Ana-Digi AQ-S810W, which looks great with its tough solar, roll time, large metal buttons, and more. However, it still uses resin glass and has no protruding bezel for protection. Another drawback is the price, around $60, while the previous model can now be found for about $40, making it much more attractive. I cannot say that I will avoid the new AQ-S810W, but for now, I picked up the older model to complete the collection, the AQ-S810W, and this one is the 1A2V variant. On first impression, the AQ-S810W feels like a practical, sporty, and tough timekeeping piece. The bold analog hands combined with the digital display make it easy to read, while also enabling features like stopwatch and timer. The textured button surfaces with protruding cards make operation easy and give it a rugged feel. It feels like a watch built for active daily use, outdoors, site work, workshops, or casual settings. Now about the specifications. The case size is 52.2mm lug-to-lug, 48.3mm wide, and 13.7mm thick, and the weight is just 40 grams. The water resistance level is 100 meters, so it is suitable for swimming and snorkeling, but not diving. The power is tough solar with up to 10 months of normal use or 23 months in power-safe mode. The accuracy is about 30 seconds per month, and the calendar is fully automatic until 2099. Now about the material. The case and bezel are made from resin, lightweight and durable, although not as strong as a G-Shock. The strap is resin band with plastic buckle, same design as the W735, W736, and other older large case Casio models. The crystal is resin glass. It is scratch prone but lightweight and more shed resistant than mineral glass. Now the detail of the case and bezel. The case has a bold shape with a raised bezel that helps protect the crystal. The bezel gives the watch a G-Shock-like look, with 4 screws that add a rugged vibe. The buttons are textured and well guarded, reducing accidental presses while staying grippy even with sweaty fingers. The bezel is removable, and spare aftermarket bezels are available. The factory screws are chrome finished, which doesn't always match. I think swapping them for black screws would improve the overall look. What I particularly like about the bezel design is that it makes the watch appear smaller, closer to 41mm, so it looks less oversized on my medium wrist. On the back side, it has a stainless steel case back, secured with 4 screws, and as usual, engraved with the specifications. The case back has a large gap to the outer diameter, which could be due to the button mechanism to improve the water resistance level. The resin straps are flexible, lightweight, and comfortable. The connection to the case is fixed, and there's a slight overhang under the lugs on smaller wrist. It is about 28mm wide at the lugs, tapering down to 21mm at the buckle, balancing the large case well. While the strap is not G-Shock level, it is pliable and doesn't feel cheap. The buckle is plastic, but it looks strong enough for daily use. The holes on the strap helping air circulation, but only on one side. Since this is an older model, replacement straps are now widely available, unlike with the newer AQ-S810W. Now let's take a look at the details of the dial and digital display. For the analog part, it has large wide hour and minute hands with lume that make it easy to read at a glance. The minute hand moves every 20 seconds or a third of a minute, and the bold indices and thick 3D styled chaptering give a G-Shock feel. The dial has a textured surface that catches light nicely, adding depth and detail beyond basic Casio models. Now about the digital sub-display. It is positioned at 6 o'clock for extra functions. In timekeeping mode, it can show calendar, time, or day and second. The day of the week can be displayed in 6 languages. And on the right side, there's a seconds animation display. One thing to note is that the digit spacing can be cramped. Sometimes the date sits too close to the seconds. Overall, the hands are easy to read, but the small digital window can be a bit difficult to see, especially when covered by the hands. As extra notes, the hands are fully synchronized with the digital time. Adjusting the digital time forward or backward also automatically adjusts the hands, unlike older models like AEQ-110 or G-Shock AW590. This makes the AQ-S810W much more practical for daylight saving and also time zone changes. Now, the modes and features. First is the timekeeping mode. The LCD can display calendar, time, or day of the week, switchable with the lower right button, and the right section always shows seconds. And then the battery indicator, it shows low, mid, or high. And then the world time mode, it has 31 time zones or 48 series and UTC, daylight saving setting, and home or world time swap function. And then alarms mode with 5 daily alarms and hourly signal. As a note, it has no snooze alarm. And then the countdown timer with 2 countdown timers usable as interval timers. The range is up to 99 minutes 55 seconds, adjustable in 1 minute and 5 second increments, with repeat up to 10 times. And then the stopwatch with 1/100th of a second accuracy and maximum almost 60 minutes with split time. There are also other features like the power save, which dims the display in darkness, and deeper sleep after 6 or 7 days. And then the button tone on or off or silent button operation, and then 12 or 24-hour format, and then daylight saving time with synchronized hands, which in summary, for a budget solar watch, this is a very complete feature set. Now, about the comfort. It is basically similar to the W735, W736, AEQ-110, and so on. On my nearly 7-inch wrist, the AQ-S810W is a bit large, but not excessive. There's also a bit of overhang under the lugs. The strap flexes well, and curved lugs help it sit nicely. For wrist over 7 inches, it should fit very comfortably. On smaller wrist, it may look oversized. Anyway, despite its strong wrist presence, the watch is lightweight and comfortable for daily wear. Now about the legibility and low light visibility. The analog part is excellent, big contrasting hands, bold indices, and lume for low light. And then the digital part is functional but a bit small. It can be tricky at odd angles, in bright sunlight, or when blocked by the hands. Overall, it's an analog first watch with digital as secondary support. Now the low light visibility. The backlight LED is sufficient in the dark but only lights the LCD, not the analog hands. And then the lume on the hands, it's okay, although it's not the best. Now about the usability. Cycling through modes is straightforward, though the LCD text is small. And then for the buttons, they feel solid, not too light, not too heavy, easy to operate without accidental presses. And then for the menu navigation, it is almost similar to most Casio layout, so if you've used other Casios, this will feel very familiar. Next, about the pros and cons. On the positive side, number 1, it has tough solar power system, no need for frequent battery changes. And it has long battery life up to 10 months on full charge without further light exposure. And then it has rugged design with 100 meters water resistance. Also, it has great analog legibility and textured dial. And then it has useful features, world time, stopwatch, timers, alarms, and so on. And then number 5, well-protected buttons with textured surface, easy to press but not accidental. And then 6, lightweight and comfortable to wear. And then next, hands are synchronized with digital time, practical for daylight saving and also time zone changes. And lastly, aftermarket bezel and replacement straps are available. On the other side, there are also things you might want to consider. Number 1, resin glass instead of mineral glass, prone to scratches over time. And then there are no backlight for the analog hands, only LED for the digital part. And it has digital sub-display that is small, sometimes hard to read quickly. Also the style is casual and sporty only, not suitable for formal wear. And then the size may overwhelm smaller wrist. And lastly, it has no snooze alarm. In conclusion, the Casio AQ-S810W is a fantastic value solar Ana-Digi watch, ideal as a daily driver, travel watch, or outdoor companion. It's also great for daylight saving adjustment and also time zone changes thanks to the synchronized hands. It's not premium. Resin materials and resin glass remind you this is an affordable piece, but you get comfort, practicality, and reliability with almost zero maintenance. And with a bezel that actually gives better protection, plenty of spare parts out there, and of course the friendlier price, I find the AQ-S810W a bit more appealing than the newer AQ-S820. That's all for now, thank you for watching and have a great day.